Good morning, everybody. It's Brett, your thankful carnivore, outside again while the puppy's wandering around, hopefully not chewing on the wrong things. And this is today's Friday morning's Thankful Carnivore Report. Appreciate you taking time out of your day to listen to me ramble on about things related to the carnivore way of eating and other issues I find interesting. Please check me out and follow me across all my social media at thankful.carnivore. On Instagram, on Twitter, where the meat-eating savages continue to run wild, it's Stickman Bleeding. That's STICKMANBLEEDIN. Don't add a G. Facebook and YouTube, Thankful Carnivore. Don't forget, my friends, you can get a 30-minute carnivore coaching session from meatrx.com for under $20. That's right, you could book me. That's right, you can book me at meatrx.com for a 30-minute carnivore coaching session for under $20, and I'll help you succeed at reaching your goals. Please check it out, meatrx.com. Okay, I get asked a lot of questions, and I just thought today I'll answer a bunch of questions that I get asked every week, multiple times a day in many cases. We'll start with the oldies but goodies. Do I get tired of just eating meat? Absolutely not. Every bite of every meal is insanely delicious. I only eat the meat I crave and can afford. How do you get bored doing that? What is there to be bored of exactly? I don't understand the question. I really don't. Because food is fuel and medicine for me. That's all it's ever going to be. And that covers the don't you get tired of eating just ground beef and bacon. If I was tired of it, you wouldn't see pictures of it on my plate. It's the pure and simple of it. I love every bite of every meal every day with zero complaints. If when I want to eat something different, I will. It's that simple. Okay. Do I supplement? Do I take vitamins? No. I've never taken vitamins as a carnivore. There's just absolutely no reason for me to do so. I don't have any symptoms of any kinds of deficiency whatsoever. I have great energy, flatline energy all day long. I never get tired of doing what needs to be done. I sleep really well. My libido is where it was when I was 20. Ask my wife, Carnivore Art Life, on Instagram if you doubt me. Or check out another episode of Ask Danielle. Ask her a question in the comments. She'll answer you on video. I feel incredible. I mean, I'm working out in the gym. I've got making some gains. Where's the evidence that just eating meat is deficient in nutrients? The evidence is just not there in my case at all. What kind of bacon am I eating now? Somebody asked me that yesterday and I couldn't recall the name brand. The name brand of the bacon I'm eating right now is Dailies from BJ's here in Jacksonville. And man, it's delicious and it's very affordable. Let's see, some other questions. Do I measure my salt intake every day? Absolutely not. I have never measured anything except the weight of the meat that I'm going to eat, and that's only because we want to prepare enough to fill me up, but not too much so that there'll be leftovers or waste. We've got it down to pretty precise amounts. 10 ounces for breakfast, 10-ounce ground beef patties for lunch, and 14-ounce lean ground beef patties for dinner. And when I say lean, that means at least 88-12, preferably 90-10 or 93-7. At dinner, it's always 93-7. And I have 5 slices of that thick Dailies bacon with every meal. And I'm full. Zero desires of snacking. Another question I get asked a lot is, Brett, do you ever snack? And if so, what do you snack on? I don't snack on anything. The word snack is literally useless to me now because I just don't. I'm not hungry between meals. That's part of the great thing about carnivore. When you eat until you're not another bite full, you reach satiety. I only eat when I'm hungry. I don't eat till I'm hungry the next time. Easy peasy for me. Don't you get tired of just eating strict carnivore? Well, I take issue with the word strict because that indicates something difficult or hard, or there's a pejorative sense to the word, as if I'm depriving myself of something. I'm depriving myself of depression. I'm depriving myself of anxiety. I'm depriving myself of insomnia and other metabolic issues that I used to suffer from. I think I made my point. That's the only thing I'm denying myself is misery by eating this way. There's nothing quote unquote strict about it. It's liberating. It's easy. Depression's hard. Mental illness is hard. Arthritis looks really hard. So no, I don't feel deprived. I think the use of the word strict is kind of out there. I eat meat and I drink water. If you want to call that strict, that says more about you than me, because to me it's liberating. It's freedom. It's freedom from mental illness. What's hard about that? Another question I get asked a lot is, do I drink coffee? No, I don't drink coffee. I was never a coffee drinker. I didn't like coffee beforehand. I like the taste of coffee, only if you put sugar and cream in it. The whole notion of that now is rather revolting to me. But it always sat on my stomach like a ton of bricks. And I used to be a prodigious tea drinker, but I gave that up in 2017 when it dawned on me that somebody with a history of anxiety problems as bad as mine probably shouldn't consume caffeine. And I've learned since then that caffeine is really classified as a toxin, and probably nobody should consume it. So that's the answer to the coffee question. I do not eat eggs. I get asked about that all the time. Do you eat eggs? Do you eat cheese? Do you eat dairy? I do not eat eggs. Eggs have a minimal amount of carbs in them. I don't want those carbs in my body. Eggs are not satisfying to me either. That's why I stopped eating them after the first couple of weeks of carnivore. There just was no longer any there for me. Do I eat cheese? No, never was a cheese eater much. I used to, melt cheese on ground beef patties for cheeseburgers when I ate that kind of nonsense. But no cheese, don't miss it, don't need it. I've seen people have really difficult times with cheese. And I recently gave up butter. I stopped cooking with butter. And my sinuses have cleared up a little bit better. And I feel more complete, I think would be a more accurate term. Well, listen, that's some questions I get asked on a regular basis, and I haven't answered them in quite a while. And no, I don't put out as many videos as I used to. I find that I just don't always have something to say that I haven't said 100 times before. And why bore people with just repeating myself? But one thing I'll never get tired of suggesting is that you keep doing the things you need to do to take care of you. Eat your meat, drink your water, do not live in fear, and always remember you've got something to be thankful for. Take care, everybody.